All right, we live. Back again.
Correct,
Y'all know how
sir.
we do.
True news and reviews. Rob the Water God, Left Field Israel, here to talk about current events and extract some lessons about health, wealth. What else?
Deeper understanding of self,
That's what it is.
above
That's what
all
it is.
else.
Now, what I really wanted to get into is the new videotapes or taped interviews with Kelsey, really just giving some context on what the hell happened and how even though we knew about a lot of this stuff, we was kind of reading it, and a lot of people weren't even reading it. I was reading about this kind of stuff in Rolling Stones insider articles, but a lot of us was getting our news from these.
DJ Academic.
That's one. There's a lot of people out there that was just kind of putting stuff out there, and we wasn't getting the full story. And I think now more is being revealed. I remember the last time me and you spoke on it, there was a question of whether or not we think Kelsey took some hush money. I think that her interview shed some light on that. That came up. Um, I think for you, correct me if I'm wrong, but you were kind of confused about why Kelsey and Megan would have so much tension that she would want to switch up her game in the ninth inning, you know,
Yeah.
as far as how she got amnesia on the stand, selective memory or whatever, allegedly. You don't know what's in her head. So, also, you had a question about why would Tory pull out a gun? Like, what was his motive?
Yeah.
She spoke on that as well. So,
Mm.
uh, also, you had a question of was that really Megan's blood on Kelsey's leg? You thought it could have been scratches or something like that, or how we know that was her blood, that kind of thing.
Yeah, because they were both fighting. So it makes me, I don't, how could we clarify and say that was Meg? I don't know. But maybe it's from the
When
bullet
you say they
wound.
were both fighting, are you under the impression they
I
were
mean,
fighting each
Tori.
other?
Know that
Oh, the Tory
was
or
fought was right. It was a fight between
somebody.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she alleges that she was assaulted. So yeah, those are a few in the gray areas because really, this for me, this has been a journey of me kind of seeing if I could convince you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You one of the guys that I feel like you was being really the
Optimistic.
most. Yeah,
Optimistic.
I think that's a generous way of describing it. You was really optimistic for Tory. Maybe you was really giving him the benefit of the doubt. So we could go into the video that Streets TV provided us with. Like we always say, Alex Alonso is doing good work over there. So you can definitely check him out. I took some notes of some things that I thought was particularly interesting.
Yeah.
Um, for one, she said something that was very telling for me. She said something about she describes what a relief it was to get this story out. And when I don't know if you watch a lot of those interrogation shows or confession shows, but one thing that they always say is, when they're trying to get somebody to crack, they'll say, don't you want to just get this off your chest? You'll feel better once you just, get it out and just put this to rest, right? You heard that kind of thing
Yeah,
before,
yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely,
All
definitely.
right,
They
so that's
always
why when she said this right here, it kind of struck a chord with me. We'll just start with that.
Get back in her good graces. Oh, not at all. My purpose of me speaking my truth is just to. I know this is obviously never. It's like a never-ending thing, but I just want to free myself from this. Yeah. I tried to free myself a long time ago, but every time you turn around, she's making a song about me, making a diss track about me, talking about me. And see, that's the other thing that people don't understand. They think that we fell out behind Tory. It's not true. This had nothing to do with that. I'm not mad at her. I mean, of course, now it's like, damn, like my best friend that how could you do that to me?
This is all because of the aftermath of the shooting.
Exactly.
And how it was presented.
That's why I'm so upset, because one, you didn't protect me.
Yeah.
Two, y'all were on the internet doing all this. Three, you called around Houston telling people that I took hush money and not to talk to me. Like, you're really trying to make people not like me. You know what I'm saying? For what? I was really a good friend to her.
Y'all, Wayfair has just what you need
that
for your
was a
home.
good,
That's glitter.
good part to stop it at.
Taking hush money.
I'm gonna skip the ad. Excuse me, forgive me.
I don't.
So you think she was really upset?
Stop it right there. Does that change the story for you, or does that give it a different texture for you? I thought that was powerful.
What?
That little segment we heard, she addressed the hush money. She said that they didn't fall out because of Tory, and she said she wanted her side of the story to be out to free herself. So, how are you? How did she seem sincere to you, just from the audio?
From talking?
Yeah. Is that how you thought it went down, or does that give it a different perspective than maybe you were seeing it as?
I mean, if I was to believe that, you know, it had nothing to do with Tory and it happened after the fact that it's still like, did you guys fight out? The question I would have is, did you and Megan have a fight? Was it a, altercation, hand fist, or was it just?
Well, she never. I don't
address that.
Remember, yeah, I don't remember her bringing that up, but she definitely cleared the air about, she ain't shoot nobody. It seemed like she definitely wanted to make that clear. Another thing I wanted to point out is she speaks to her mindset when it came to the whole Tory thing. Let me know what you think about this. Go ahead and react to this, Bob.
Do it all.
No, I was way past this person.
Yeah.
Megan had actually.
You're listening to Street
asked
TV.
Me, Kelsey, can you and Tory, she wanted me on him, to talk to him. And then she was like, Kelsey, I want y'all to just keep it as friends, because we might do business and I don't want that to interfere, and I respected it.
Yeah.
I'm not a person that's like, oh, no, I respected it.
Yeah.
And we just kept the friendship, and that's it. Okay. But now when I look back at everything, there's other reasons involved.
Yeah, that's kind of like a different. I mean, it seems like she alluded to that. She didn't use the words Megan told me to fuck him, but she said Megan wanted me on him. I kind of took that as she put me down with him. And then what is she gonna do? He's a successful guy. He has hit songs. I mean, it seemed like Megan just left her out there for the killing.
Yeah, and then you don't mess with him no more. It's like, what the heck? Go ahead.
Well, she said she think it was something else, but Megan was saying just to keep shit professional. I might do business with him, so I don't really see how that's gonna mess up.
Like, how you gonna have her getting her feelings? Think about that. You gonna have her go get her feelings with dude. Yeah, go, da. And then you hey, look, yeah, cut that off, man. We're doing business now.
Maybe Megan started messing back with him, and now she felt like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, she probably told her, yeah, man, girl,
yeah, do that. And then she figured out what it was. It was like, nah, I'm gonna have to just tuck him. You feel me?
Yeah,
I can't just be around you, and then we fucking on the same person. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna have to move around. Maybe Megan just said it like that to throw her off. I don't know, but that's her side of the story. One thing I wanted to touch on before we leave this segment, I wanted to really pay attention to how, let me say it another way. I want to highlight the role that social media plays in destroying a friendship. Listen to this part, man. That's what this part made me think about. And they also address misinformation. We talk about current events, but what I'm always trying to drop science on is misinformation, epistemology, getting to the truth, how to have civil debates, because that's how you figure things out. And a lot of things on the internet is out there to throw you off. So they kind of address that a little bit too. Without further ado, here we go.
I think there's a lot of things that not everyone is privy to. When the trial concludes and when everyone testifies, there's certainly a lot of things that have been kind of leaked piecemeal out there,
Mhm.
and some things are absolutely not true. Some things that I think still doesn't give everyone the whole picture of everything. I would say, just like everyone else, you always want to reserve any conclusions you have about what the people are saying. Even Meg, I know it's hard, but wait till the end of the trial, and then you'll get a sense of where everyone's at, and then
This is the opportunity for everybody. They're going to take an oath to tell the truth, and they're going to give their full.
I don't even think they'll tell the truth under oath. Mm-mm.
Well, as long as we just when you're up there,
I mean, I'm told I have nothing to hide or lie about, even if it's something that makes me look bad.
Yeah.
Or nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I think I understand why it's hard for you to, when you hear some of the stuff that Megan might say, to feel offended by some of the things that she's not including. But I'll say that, like I said, wait till the end of the trial. There's a lot of things that she's told us that's not out there. Okay? And just like everything you're telling us, it's not just going to be out there. That's so certain.
how does this work? Because
how it works is we are under a discovery protective order. Mm-hmm. So the discovery in this case, interviews of witnesses, any evidence in this case is disclosed only to the parties that need to know, which is prosecution and the defense. So there's always stuff that gets leaked a little bit. Some of it's there's a grain of truth, but there's other stuff that's not included. A lot of other stuff that's not included, and that's deliberate because this case has to be tried in court.
So she's speaking to the fact that the full story's not out there. It's bits and pieces. Stop putting your business online. Stop paying attention to everything Meg putting out there, because you don't know everything she telling us. And that's what was causing a rift between them. If you think about it, she felt like Meg wasn't protecting her. People out there thinking that maybe Kelsey beat her up, maybe Kelsey shot her, being that Kelsey went to jail and everything like that. And Meg had an opportunity to be like, you know what? Kelsey didn't shoot me. I got shot by somebody else that night. And luckily I had my homegirl there with me. It wasn't like that. Megan kind of left a little gray area, and it caused this young woman to get attacked online. She getting death threats. She say somebody approach her in person. That's what she's saying. And I think that's there could be some truth to that. Megan's a very influential person, and we've spoken before about stochastic terrorism. When you have that many people that you're influencing, and everybody's saying, something needs to be done about that. That's wrong how she did this. Somebody out there might feel like they're going to be the one to do something. Or that's crazy. You think that's a stretch? I'm reaching with that one.
No, I think that could play some truth in what's going on, but I just don't still understand why would someone press you about what Meg, you know what I mean, about that situation of
maybe people that love Meg. I think it's people out there to this day, man. If they felt like they could find Tupac's killers or something like that, it would be on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if they could
But she was never known as the girl. I mean, you get what I'm saying? She was never looked at as the one that fought her, but I guess
she was looked at like that. The people was suspecting that she could have been the one that
shot her.
Yeah, from early on. So I gotta disagree with you on that one. They definitely thought she could have did it. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I got if we got another.
That's crazy.
Okay, this was another one where Kelsey describes being released from jail. This one starts off crazy too. I'm gonna let you listen to it.
So when I get released, they released me and Quan together, and outside of the jail, Quan said he made a comment and was like, "Money talks" or something similar to those words. I don't know.
Did you have him elaborate on that, or did you ask?
No, I didn't ask. I was confused. He also said that Tory was trying to protect me, and I said, "Protect me from what?" He's like you'll find out later. Like everybody was playing mind games with me. I don't know what's going on. His friend, Quan's driver arrived. A friend arrived, and he was like, "Man, what? Why? He was like, why? He like, he was like, I can't believe he did that. He asked if I."
Did you catch that? Money talks.
Yeah.
That sounded really believable to me. That stuff about Tory offering the money, I 100% believe that. I'm even inclined. I'm not even super convinced that they weren't down with that at some point of the incident.
Oh, wait. Say that again.
I'm saying I'm not super convinced that they were at no point gonna go along with a plot to accept the money and keep this on the hush.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that didn't happen.
Right. So you saying Kelsey could have got paid?
I think it's possible. I think it's possible. I think it's possible that Megan maybe felt like at first, maybe I'm gonna just try to keep this hush and take the money, but maybe it just got too out of control and they couldn't take the money anymore. I remember one time you was asking why would Tory shoot Meg, right?
Yeah.
Remember when you were saying that to me? You didn't feel like there was anything that could have warranted that kind of thing. This is what Kelsey says.
The Chewy box is coming today. Calm down, Lenny. We just ordered it yesterday.
I got you.
She attacked me with.
The Chewy box is coming today.
I don't. I got.
We just ordered it
I don't
yesterday.
got where I pay $11 a month for that.
My artistry. That's what really bothered him, and that's what he put emphasis on. And I said, Tory, but you're wrong. You're wrong.
You gotta hear what she said.
Attacked me with my artistry. He was just apologetic. He said, Kelsey, she attacked me with my artistry. That's what really bothered him, and that's what he put emphasis on. And I said, Tory, but you're wrong. You're wrong. I made sure I made him aware that he was wrong.
That what he did was wrong.
What you did was wrong. Like why would you pull out a gun? Like none of this is okay. And I told him, I'm not okay right now. Like my mental state is not okay. I have injuries. Like I'm not. This is not right. I said Megan is shot. She or injured or she's in the hospital.
Did he ever apologize to you?
Tory, he did apologize to me also.
So she's saying that Tory shot Meg because Meg attacked his artistry. Maybe she was making jokes or mean remarks about his career.
His career is pretty strong. I don't.
You would think he wouldn't be. You would think he'd be a little bit more thick-skinned when it came.
That's
to that kind
still
of stuff.
right. Hearing that don't make me. I mean, it don't. It's not telling.
You don't believe her?
No, it's not that I don't believe it. It's like I would be more inclined to, it was a kind of a relationship. It was kind of like an argument, but for say you talked about my career, it's like for that, yeah, you must have been. I mean, if that's true, he must have been drunk or something. I don't see, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy.
Going by his own words, he was drunk and he didn't know what was going on that night. That's his word.
Right. So yeah, I could take that route where he was just so drunk. She talked about your career and you just spazzed out and started shooting, but it still seems crazy.
That's wild to me, bro. That's wild to me. So I don't know. I just feel like, they got the petition signed and they trying to come back on appeal. Now we're finally seeing what the jury saw. And I thought maybe he had more of a chance of beating the case, but now that I'm kind of seeing what the jury
Yeah, me
saw,
too. I don't think he could beat this at all.
at least that's a place we could agree on.
Yeah. When you got a witness, if it don't matter if somebody said I got shot and you shot me, you ain't beating that.
Yeah, they got the witness like right there.
Yeah, you ain't beating that. It ain't nothing you can do, nothing you can say, nobody you could pay off. That's tough right there.
Yeah. So I don't want to stay there too long, but I did want to show something that was actually kind of interesting. Because I wanted to see how DJ Academics was reacting to all of this new footage coming out and stuff like that. And I thought it was interesting that he's being real stubborn. And he, at one point, even slightly questioned Milagros' reporting of events. We'll say like that. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm tripping. You could tell me if you agree with me. Hold on. Look at this.
Post this or like play this. Here we go. So this never seen before. So like I don't know if y'all were following or y'all watched this video before. I've never seen this fucking detail when it came to Megan Tory, and it's the first time. So I'm watching it for the first time with you. This is exactly what a jury saw. And we'll go back to the thug thing too. But if you're wondering, because I'm on the same shit too. Like if y'all gotta watch a podcast between me and Milagros tomorrow. And I asked her eventually, I said, yo, is there something fundamentally off between what you told us, what we heard from everybody else, and what was pretty much reported versus what happened? Because Tory got found guilty, and I think everybody thought that he was going to be innocent.
See, he genuinely was getting sucked into what Milagro was saying. But there, he's like, were you even in the same courtroom? Basically is what he said. Or am I tripping?
I guess he was saying that everybody thought he was going to be innocent. I mean,
I didn't though. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, that
I guess
to me, that's a perfect example of how your sources heavily influence the way that you view a situation.
I mean, not really. Some people already have it in their head. They all already, like you said, true. It's hard to convince people or get them to believe something. They already stuck in the,
That is true. Some people have their mind made up, and they're not going to let things like evidence and logic get in the way of what they want to believe. Now, another thing that I thought was interesting watching him react to this, because he's somebody who's been supporting Tory heavy. He had some people on the show that chimed in too, and these are the type of people that is on my timeline, man. I want you to hear what their take was on the situation. You gotta check this out, because most people I talk to just don't believe Meg at all. All right.
What? You're bugging, bro. What are you talking about? Yo.
Oh no, I was just
telling
I was just telling actors on the pod, nigga. This how I think it went down. I feel like this how everybody think it went down. Nigga, Kelsey beating the shit out of the giant Megan Thee Stallion, nigga. Fucking her up. Still mad. Gets the gun out the bag, nigga says, fuck that bitch, it's lit. Shoots 3 times. Pop, pop, pop. Tory's like, what the fuck? Try to wrestle the gun out of her hand, shoots twice in the air. Like, fuck, nigga, calm down. You know what I mean? I feel like that's where he get his shot from. I feel like Kelsey is the bitch who shot the bullets at the bitch feet. And Tory shot as well, but he probably shot in the air like to clear the shit out. You know what I mean?
Boom.
That's
exactly
what
let me tell you why I don't think Let me tell you why I don't think that Tory shot her, boom. I mean, that Kelsey didn't shoot her, bro. Kelsey was too calm on that phone. Kelsey did not have a worry, bro.
She called on the phone because she ain't go to jail.
He didn't have a worry in the world, bro.
Gotta bother herself.
She didn't have a worry in the world.
Fact, she not in jail. She don't gotta worry.
You don't got, bro. You don't got it, bro. You don't gotta be in jail to work.
You hear that? They think it's like somebody done wrestled the gun out of another person's head. That it's easier for them to believe stuff like that than Tory shot her. Look at this. Look at this.
To me, it looked like a nigga who he knew he was in a bad situation, bro. Whether he was
Nah, Kyrie, don't do that. We're gonna call it straight. I'm gonna ask every one of y'all. Think like you the jury. Like, forget what you believe. Think like you the jury. When you read this text message, do you say, I need to hear more, or you're like, oh, this sound like a guilty nigga?
This sound like a guilty nigga trying to clean up.
Sound like to me like they feel like he's guilty.
Wait,
Kyrie, what you think?
This honestly still don't sound like a fully guilty nigga to me.
What are you talking about, Kyrie? We keep on going through this, bro.
And I keep saying the same answer because that's what I really think, bro.
You're like, Ack, you just specifically talking about.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's still gonna be a lot.
Yeah, it's people that's gonna believe what they believe. You know what I'm saying? It's not everybody not gonna have the same belief. You know?
Yeah, everybody's not gonna have the same belief, but I just feel like if you don't accept evidence, it's denial. You know, you gotta accept evidence at some point. You know, that's all I'm trying to say.
Because now I believe if I had to look at the evidence, yes, I would say, yeah, it looks like to me that he's guilty. Okay. I mean, it is what it is, you know, but I can see some, some weird things in this case that could get, that's a little questioning. That's all.